Husk altid på at være søde og flinke og rare og venlige til at like alle mine film ude på YouTube, og jeg vil blive meget glad, hvis I gør det lige med det samme, når I får tid til det. Og det er bare så I ved det, så nu ved I det. Denne her kommer op på 14. Så nu ved I også det. Denne her film kommer helt op på 14. Sådan der.
Noel. Oh, hello. What are you doing up here this hour? Trying to make sense of all this. What happened at the colliery? Oh, genuine mistake. I warned you to be careful. Well, as we had him there, I thought, why not make the most of it? Tate's not your man, surely. Are you serious? He could have been the last person to see Leslie alive. Now, I want a blood sample from him to cross-check against the forensic analysis. And I want his... I have to let him go. At the moment, I've got to think about the good of the community as a whole. Well, what about the killer and the community as a whole? There are other names now for the suspects. Another thing. Why did he deny that he'd ever been with Leslie? According to Griffiths, he was a regular customer. Oh, for goodness sake. You can't pin a murder on him just for that. Anyone would deny it. No, I'm trying to get this town back into some kind of order. Please help me.
Nu får lige lidt mere med.
Get on with me.
Well, I could always do it tomorrow.
Sorry, they didn't say that.
It doesn't matter, come on. Have you done to your forehead?
He denies that he was ever with into a car like his last night.
His alibi. The pickets.
Oh, most endearing show of solidarity.
Yeah.
His can't be the only dark BMW in the area.
You're checking. At this moment, Margaret, the only lead Bevan tells me to lay off Tate. Do you have any news for me?
Oh, the semen sample I took from the prize school.
Yeah.
He was a secretor. Blood group B.
B. Must be.
About 8% of the population. Noel, if you feel as bad as you look, I think you should get some sleep.
Så får vi lidt mere med på egen film.
We do have a spare bedroom.
Oh, thank you very much. You sure?
Yes.
Where's Jeremy?
Sådan.
Away. Conference.
Vi får rigtig meget med på egen film. Og det er bare så I ved det, så ved I også det.
At the far end of the landing, isn't it?
No, that's my room.
Oh.
The spare...
We shouldn't mix them up, should we?
No.
It's just...
Sådan der. Så får vi lidt mere med på egen film.
Okay, look. 3 different sets of shoes.
One set belonged to the victim.
And 2 other people. And she wasn't carrying either. These marks are not consistent. What about the footwear?
Nothing unusual. Size 11 and size 9. Even weight distribution? No tin legs, no pronounced limps?
Pattern's the same as the British Code standard issue. Could belong to ex-miners. Nothing conclusive.
Right. So she walked into the field.
Perhaps she was servicing them both.
That's not what I call it.
Oh, Karen.
I don't believe this. Right, I want the names of all Cumnan Creek workers, young and old, working or otherwise, union or scabs, who take sizes in 9 and 11 by the end of the day.
Sir?
What was in that?
Summons. With names.
Hadn't realised.
Ja.
Nasty business. How's the new murder vehicle shaping up? Mr. Bevan has been telling me about the new wagon. The mobile incident room. Useful, is it?
Could do the kettle. Will prove infallible.
Cost quite a lot of money, I guess.
You haven't dragged me away from the investigation just for this, have you? Because if so...
You're going to need extra funding for it, for which you'll need political support.
Oh, I see. No, you don't.
Last night's fiasco was to ask me to be taken off the case immediately. Superintendent has managed to persuade me otherwise.
I told him there was no better detective. It wasn't bullshit.
He also tells me why you suspect Tate.
It's one name on a list of possibilities. From our inquiries, that's what I was trying to do last night.
We don't want him.
Ja.
What?
If there's going to be any taint of this on us, we don't want to know him. We can't afford to be associated in any way with a murder.
Just a minute. Unless I missed the morning news. Now we until convicted. Now when I get firm evidence, that's when you can treat him as a murderer.
What do you need to prove it?
The same as I needed last night. A blood sample to check against the blood group in the semen in the girl's body.
Then get it.
Just from my superior officers, not from Labour Party headquarters.
Go on. Mr. Latham and I are at one on this.
So if I haul him in again?
Exactly the same thing will happen again.
How do I get it?
If you're as good as Mr. Bevan says you are, it shouldn't be a problem.
Is this you, Rod?
Yes. Moscow, 1980. Meeting Brezhnev. Cuba, 77. Strange man, terrible breath.
Does he gas?
Yes, probably. All grief. Saltley. Trafalgar Square. Great days.
You and the boys, eh?
Yes. Me and the boys.
I don't see what the problem is. If you suspected him last night and what's changed?
I am being manipulated. Told to prove that he did it for the sake of this man Latham, who's terrified that it may rub off on him. Thinks of dinosaur. Told to bend the rules in case he's an embarrassment to the present image of the Labour Party.
But if he's guilty, what are the odds?
No, Anna, there's a code. There are rules. They're meant to protect the innocent, not to convict the guilty. They for the benefit of us all, not the convenience. You know that statue above the Old Bailey in London?
Yeah, justice.
That's right, justice. It's blindfolded. That's because that's how justice works. Without prejudice. Prae judicio. Sine prae judicio. Understand?
I dropped left and you found free.
Anyway, that's what I thought. And perhaps I'm the dinosaur.
Look, Dad, if he didn't do it, then someone else did. And he might do it again. Stopping him, that's the most important thing, isn't it?
So, what do I do?
Why did he come back to Wales?
There was something left worth fighting.
Exactly. And that murderer is ruining it. Whoever he is. Well, go get him.
It's easy as that.
It is, actually. You're the best. Who else is there?
Ja.
Even if I'm still chasing that horizon.
Well, that's what makes you who you are. You never scared. No good money.
So sorry.
Marx and Engels.
The history of the Russian Revolution from Brest-Litovsk.
I'm not sure what use these are to me.
Well, they're absolutely essential. I can't possibly understand the present unless you can embrace the past.
What?
You always keep your head like that.
Sådan der.
Deal with a job. On the road. I really shouldn't be here.
Well, yes, you should.
Sådan der.
Yeah, it's wonderfully soft.
Roger, I really must go.
Sådan der.
I'm sorry. I'm very clumsy, you see. I don't often get the chance of meeting a sophisticated woman.
Me? Sophisticated. Try telling Danny that.
Who's Danny?
My boyfriend. I'm sophisticated.
You're not a slag. You're not a slag. Slags end up in ditches like Leslie Price.
It's okay, I don't mind. It's just a joke.
Well, it's not a very funny joke, is it? That's where they end up. In a ditch with a belt around their necks. Don't tell him for me. He's not to call you a slag.
You're very sweet.
You didn't see the lunchtime news, obviously.
No, what's up?
We've saved it for you.
Skal vi sådan der.
Used in the murder of Leslie Price was a belt. A spokesman for Mid Wales Police declined to comment on the report. Lucy Allen, TVTV, nothing.
She did not learn it from here.
From where then? From where? Where else could she have got it from except from one of your men?
I will put this. They did not tell her about the belt. They know how to conduct themselves.
Do they?
Yes. And I am sick and tired of your insinuations and the way you treat us like backwater clods. If you're so bloody clever, babe, why don't you just piss off back to Reading?
Der.
Got to move quickly now. All my men and all my resolve. Detective Chief Inspector.
Sådan der.
Hi, girls. Looking good. Tina, what are you going to get? Come on, now, let's get this little straight.
Hej Freja! Så får vi lige lidt mere med. Sådan der. Sådan der.
The news.
Oh, yes. With this in the blood and the cardigan, we ought to have plenty.
Thank you, Mary.
I didn't mean to hit him so hard. I'm just sorry. I
Så
cannot,
får vi
will not reveal
lidt
my source
mere
on
med
this, Mr. Bain.
på
Don't
egen
you
film.
realize how much damage you may have done? We keep back certain details
Så det
deliberately,
klør.
so then only the police and the murderer know.
I'm sorry, but I didn't get it from the police.
Vi får lige Freja med
Mr. Bain.
en kanin.
Thank you. Ben.
We've got him. He's here with us now. Okay, I'll see you in a minute.
Og så får vi mig lige med igen på min egen film.
He just walked in and owned up.
1520, senior officer enters room.
Så vi sådan der.
This is DC.
Og så får vi også lige min kanin Freja med igen. Min film. Sådan der.
I sent them to him.
Og så får vi lige mig selv med
How did you do it?
på min egen film.
How did you send Leslie to court?
I asked her to come to the field with me. She wanted some money,
Sådan
so
der.
I gave her some. When we got to the field, pull her clothes off and have sex. Well, that's how I knew she was a bad ghost.
Why did you take her to the field in the first place?
To talk to her about God, as I did to Moira. I knew that she
Sådan
needed
der.
help.
It.
My belt,
Og lige
sir.
lidt mere med.
Black leather.